Hello everyone, welcome back to Logic Tutor. This is Lakshmi Narayana, your math facilitator. I'm here to present a very important question from R.D. Sharma from chapter Statistics of class 10. And before that, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Let's begin. Here is our question. This is example 8, page number 15.20 from R.D. Sharma. The question is, find the mean marks of students from the following cumulative frequency distribution. Here we are given number of students, these are cumulative frequencies and marks. This is cumulative frequency distribution, it's not normal frequency distribution. To find the mean marks of students, we have to convert this cumulative frequency distribution into normal frequency distribution. Clear? Let's begin. Here number of students, these are cumulative frequencies and marks. You can see 80 students scored 0 and above marks, and 77 students scored 10 and above marks, and 72 students scored 20 and above marks, and so on. You can clearly see that 80 students scored 0 and above marks, which means these are total number of students, and 0 number of students scored 100 and above marks. If the total marks are 100, so no students will get more than 100 marks. That is the reason why. So we got 0 here, right? Therefore, the number of students getting marks between 0 and 10 is difference of these two. That is 80 minus 77, you will get 3. So for further, what we'll do is we'll find class interval column and followed by corresponding frequencies, right? So here you can see lower boundaries 0, 10, 20 and so on. So first class interval is 0 to 10 and next class interval is 10 to 20 and so on, and you will write. Here the number of students who is getting marks between 0 and 10 is, these are the difference, 80 minus 77 will get 3 students. This is the frequency, and number of students who is getting marks between 10 and 20 is, you will get from these two difference, that is 77 minus 72 will get 5. So similarly, so next class interval is 20 to 30 and number of students will get difference of these two. This is you will get 7, and 30 to 40, again this difference will get 10, and 40 to 50 will get difference of these two will get 12, and next 50 to 60 difference of these two, this will get 15, and next 60 to 70 difference of these two, again the difference is 12 here, and next 70 to 80, so we'll get this difference, that is 6, and 80 to 90, this is the difference, 10 minus 8 will get 2, and 90 to 100 will get this difference, that is 8. So clearly the students who scored between 0 and 10 are 3 students, and 10 and 25 students, 20 and 37 students and so on, 90 and 100, 8 students. We got this. So further we'll find mean by using shortcut method. We have a formula for finding mean in shortcut method, that is mean x bar is equals to a plus 1 upon n into summation fi ui into h. Here you need to understand each and every term. What is a here? A is assumed value among the mid values. So we need to find one more column, that is mid values column. So here we need one more column, that is mid values, say xi's, and here n is total frequency, that is summation of these all, this is n will get, and summation fi ui, anyhow we have fi's these all, and we need ui's. What is ui? Ui is deviation. What is ui? Ui's are deviations. And h is what? H is length of class interval. So length of class interval, you will get the difference of any two consecutive lower boundaries or the difference of any two consecutive upper boundaries or upper limits, you can say, right? So this way we'll get, first we'll find all these values from the table. So x's mid values. So we'll find mid values. In other words, you can say class mark. So mid value of this class interval, that is 0 to 10, is, we have a formula, that is the upper limit plus lower limit upon 2, that is 0 plus 10 upon 2 will get 10 upon 2 will get 5, right? So similarly we have to do it for all. So I'll give you a simple and easy trick, that is so what is the difference here? The difference of any two consecutive lower limits or upper limits is 10. You can see 10 minus 0 10 or 20 minus 10 is 10. So half of it, make it half, will get 5. So add 5 to all these lower limits, you will get class marks, that is mid values, right? Easy trick. So we'll get here 0 plus 5 5, 10 plus 5 15, 20 plus 5 25, then 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85 and 95. You can check, right? Followed by UI. What is UI? UI is nothing but xi minus a upon h. What is UI? UI is deviation, which is equals to, the formula is xi minus a upon h. X's are these and a is assumed value among the mid values. These are the mid values, right? In this assumed value, you can assume anyone, but for convenience, again, it is a hint. So better always take the frequency, highest frequency, the corresponding highest frequency mid value you can take. So you can assume this as a, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this is as a. So we got a, and h, that is length of class interval, the difference of any two lower limits or upper limits, 10 minus 0 10 or 20 minus 10 10. So we got h 10. Now if you substitute that, ui is equals to xi minus a upon h. Here first xi is 5 and minus a, here a is 55, right? Upon h is 10. 5 minus 55 upon h, that is 10. You will get minus 50 upon 10 will get minus 5. So what is ui here? Minus 5. So this we got minus 5, and again for 15 we'll get ui is equals to xi minus a upon h. So 15 minus 55 upon h. So 15 minus 55 upon h, that is 10. So you will get minus 40 upon 10, you will get minus 4. So this is minus 4. So and so on. If you do the same process, what we'll get is these are in increasing order. Since here you can see these class intervals, or you can say these mid values are in increasing order. So here whatever you get the first value, these also we will get in increasing order. Minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can check it if you want, right? In other words, another shortcut. So whatever assumed value, so corresponding to that straight away you can put 0. On top you can add minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, and bottom you can add 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? You will get these UIs, right? This is a shortcut. Now the final column here is fi into ui, that is this into this, these two columns, product of these two columns. 3 into negative 5, negative 15, 5 into negative 4, negative 20, 7 into negative 3, negative 21, 10 into negative 2, negative 20, 12 into negative 1, negative 12, 15 into 0, 0, 12 into 1, 12, 6 into 2, 12, 2 into 3, 6, 8 into 4, 32. Now we need summation fi ui, that is we need this summation fi ui is equals to, we'll add all these negatives and we'll all these positives, and finally we'll sum up. So when you sum up these, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 8, here 1 2 5 7 8, negative 88. Here you will get 2 2 4, 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 2 12, 1 3 3 6. Now sum up these two, So we'll get minus 26, that is negative 26. Summation FIUA is negative 26, and we got A and N, sum of these all already we have, that is 80. This is 80. N is equals to, in other words you can say this is summation Fi. And H, so what is H here? The difference of any two consecutive lower limits or difference of any two consecutive upper limits. So here H is equals to 10. So we got H, we got summation FIUI, and we got N, and we got A. So now we'll substitute all these and we'll find mean, right? So this is equals to A, 55 plus 1 upon N, that is 80 into minus 26 into H, that is 10. Here 0 0 gets cancelled, and 2 4s are 2 13s are. Now further 55 plus into minus, minus 13 upon 4. Now when you divide 13 with 4, 13, 4, 3 4s are 12, we'll get 1.0, 2 times 8, 2.0, and 5 times, so 20, 0. So this is 3.25. So when you subtract these two, we'll get 51.75. This is the mean of the given cumulative frequency distribution of students' marks. Therefore, the mean marks of given student data is 51.75. Clear? This is it. Hope you understood, and see you in the next session. Till then, keep learning and be safe, and have a great day. All the best.